Hey, what's up? It's Kelly France. I'm super excited to talk to you guys about today's topic, which is upping your online presence. And it's something that I think is much needed right now, especially for many of you who are unable to, do events and vendor events and in-home parties and local things. It's now is the time to really up your online presence. So this is one of my favorite things to talk about, and that is social media. And I'm going to break it down into 3 different topics. We're going to be talking about value, videos, and VIP. I'm such a nerd when it comes to alliteration, but we're going to talk about values, video, and your VIP group, or not values, value, and how you can really up your game in those areas. And I have just like random thoughts about all this. Usually I have like a whole outline, but so bear with me if I kind of am all over the place. But yes, Tammy just commented and said, I'm focusing on what I can do and not what I can't do. I love that so much. That is what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the things that we can control. And the things we can control is our online presence. So that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about that, because it's something that we can control. And it's something that is a wonderful thing to do anyways with any business, honestly, is to just sort of strengthen, is to add value. And that's what I'm really going to be talking about today. So thanks for all of you who are hopping on live or hopping on the replay later. So here's the thing that I am super passionate about. I think a lot of people, when they join, multi-level marketing or direct sales, probably their number one concern, and the reason I know this is because I ask this to almost every one of my new stylists when I get on the phone with them. I'm like, what is your biggest fear in doing this? And it is being annoying on social media. Nobody wants to be that girl on social media. And my answer is to add value. You cannot be annoying on social media when you're adding value constantly. And so we're going to talk about and even brainstorm, and I want to hear your ideas as well. Because we have so many brilliant-minded women here with beautiful ideas on how to add value. So comment below if you have, and just share some of your ideas on how you like to add value on social media. But guys, value can look very different, and so some of the ways that I like to add value is just by sharing things that are helping me in my own life, okay? So, if you see a quote that really uplifted and inspired you, you can share that. Now, here's the thing about sharing quotes. Don't share it from someone else's feed. Save the quote and post it on your own wall. Don't click the share button. Save it and post it on your own wall. And add your own thoughts to it. You want to make it yours, your content, and not someone else's. Better yet, if you want to take it up a notch, create your own graphic and add a watermark to it. So you can use the WordSwag app. You can create your own quote and with your own branding, your own colors, and then you can watermark it too. So quotes honestly are such a great way to add value. And sometimes I'm cheating when I share a quote, because it feels like this is too easy. But I know that quotes help me a lot. Sometimes I'll read a quote and be like, oh my gosh, that's just what I needed to hear. And sometimes when I share a quote, someone will comment and say, I really needed that today. So sharing quotes is a really, really simple, powerful way to add value, you guys. But you want to have balance in all of these. You don't want your entire feed to be quotes, especially where you're like a personal brand. So you've got to sort of like rotate the way that you add value. Brenda just commented and said, I share nail health tips, and they like that. That's great. Awesome. And they don't always have to be nail related, guys. Now is the time to just be a beacon of hope and to be a light and a guide to others and find simple ways to inspire others. And they don't have to be nail related at all. In fact, I would say those need to be fewer. Like the nail things about nail posts, those need to be less, and the value needs to be more. So what are some other ways that you guys add value on social media? Let's see. I'm trying to read through your quotes. Even funny quotes. Yeah, Marion said even funny things. You know, sharing something funny that makes someone laugh, like that can add value. Here's the thing though, we need to be very sensitive and tasteful in the things that we share, especially during this time. So I want you to really, like, before you post, especially regarding everything that's going on right now, be sensitive to others because not everyone is you. And so you want to like maybe take a pause, like pause before you post and really consider, you know, who might be reading this and how this might affect them. And just be really sensitive, professional, and classy in the things that you post. Because this is your reputation too, you know, and you want to be the type of person that someone else, you know, that you would want to join, right? Think about the person that you joined under Color Street. You want to be the type of person that you would, whose team you would want to join. And so it's not even, guys, it's not even about the nails. It's about adding value and being a light. And then when people are ready for this opportunity, you're going to be the first person they think of because you're constantly adding value. And they're going to be like, I like that person. I feel like I know her and I feel like I trust her. That's what it comes down to, honestly. It's about, I mean, there's many of you that have never ever met me, but you feel like you know me because you've seen my posts on social media, you've seen my videos, you've seen my stories, and hopefully I've added value to your life in one way or the other. I'm very intentional about that. In fact, my word for the year is intentional impact. I want to have impact, and I want to be very intentional about the type of impact I have. And I want you to make an impact. Like, we can impact so many people, our teams, our customers, our families, our communities through our online presence. And so, guys, this is so much more than nails, honestly. Is just being the kind of person that you would want to follow, being the kind of person that is constantly adding value, being a light, being a guide. That's what we need, especially during this time in our world. Yeah, Becky said, people need solutions right now. There are many people who are going to be out of a job. Come up with ideas or ways to find the best work from home job. It doesn't have to be with you, but it adds value. Make it about them, not you. That last line right there. Make it about them, not you. So yes, you can post stuff about your personal life, but you want it to be something that, you know, adds value to their life too. You don't want it to be like in my previous company, they taught us that you don't want to do a post where people are like, so what? Like, so what? You want it to be a post. So if it is a personal post about your life, ask a question at the end to make it about them. Okay. So like I did a post on Sunday about my boys making pancakes together. That has nothing to do with anyone else but me and my boys. But then I asked people, what are you up to today? So when you ask a question, so if it is a personal post about your family or whatever, end with a question that asks them about you, because this is, guys, this all goes back to one of my favorite books called The Go-Giver. And it's all about giving and adding value. The more that you give, the more value that you add, it's going to come back to you. It's going to bless your own life as well. It's karma. So let's see. So Valerie said, I post self-care tips and ways to keep a positive mindset. I love that. Gwen said, I post meals of the week. Yes, people need ideas for all that. I love to post entertaining things. Love that, Rachel, because it doesn't always have to be teaching people. It can just be like making people laugh. Tips of things to do with kids while they're home. Totally. Ideas for mamas for self-care. That's from Kirsty. Let's see. And you can do this in your stories too. Literally right before I popped on this call, I did a story about how I'm covering my gray hairs with like this one spray the gray stuff. And I was like, this is an ad I'm just sharing for other mamas that are trying to cover their grays. So it can just be the most random thing, but that's adding value to other people's lives. Emily said, this weekend I posted my favorite Starbucks treat and tons of people commenting on their favorite. So she's going to try them and then post herself trying their favorites. I love that. Oh my gosh, Emily turned that into a series. So she asked for their feedback and now she's taken their feedback and she's like, hey, thanks you guys. I'm going to try out some of the ones you recommended and here's me trying them. So now people want to go back to Emily's page and be like, okay, which one did she try this week? So you can create little series like that make people want to come back for more. Right now I've got my 21 days to confident challenge going on Instagram TV that's free. I've seen some of you guys do different daily like a happiness challenge or a self-care challenge or a gratitude challenge. Those are awesome ways to add value. Let's see, I'm loving all these comments. Elle said, I posted a video showing people how to fold a fitted sheet and I was shocked at the engagement and how people wanted to see it. Oh my gosh, I love that you said that. My son was just asking me that. He's like, how the heck do you fold a fitted sheet? And I was like, well, I'm gonna show you. But I love that you did a video about that. Love that. That's so perfect, guys, because here's the thing. Not everyone knows how to fold a fitted sheet. And that's the thing is sometimes we're like, oh, everybody knows this. No, they don't. Like not everybody is has the same knowledge and understanding as you. Not everybody is has the mindset or is doing personal development. And so if you're reading personal development, which I 100% hope that you are, because guys, now is the time to really take care of yourself, really, because it's hard to come from an empty place. It's hard to share value when you are struggling yourself. And so right now, please, I beg of all of you, please take good care of yourselves. Please fill your own cup. Please listen to or read personal development. Please move your body. Please just get a decent amount of sleep if you can, so that you can fill other people's cups. Can't do that when you're on empty. You just can't. So just different ways that you can add value. And guys, here's the magical thing when you add value. When you add value on social media, it's really fun. Like social media becomes a really fun place because it's meaningful. It's meaningful to you and it's meaningful to other people. And so that's, for me, that's when I am having the most fun on social media, is when I'm adding value, when I'm adding lots of value. And for me, it's like I get so many more ideas when I'm focusing on others. When I'm focusing on adding value to others, I have like endless ideas. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could share this, and I gotta share this quote, and I gotta do this live video on, and again, they don't have to all be about nails. They don't all have to be about business. They can be super random. I mean, I've done, try it Tuesday videos, but then I'll hop on and share about personal development, but then I'll hop on and and talk about my family or do a nail video. So sometimes for me, it feels random, but as long as you're adding value, that's how attraction marketing works. People they like, know, and trust you when doing those things. Um, so yeah, I love all these things you guys are commenting. So adding value is so, so important. Start thinking of, and this, like I said, this is when it gets really fun, guys, is when you're like, oh my gosh, how can I add value to the people that follow me on social media? Even if you only have 100 friends on Facebook or 100 followers on Instagram, that's 100 people you are helping potentially. So never downplay that. All right, now let's talk a little bit about video. Guys, it's 2020 and it's time to up your game with video. Video is such a simple way for people to really get to know you better, and get to know your personality, because sometimes it's hard to portray that on social media, and through pictures and through wording. But when people hop on, they see your face, they hear your voice, they hear your tone, they see your facial expressions, they see the behind the scenes, they see your house, your kids, your spouse. That's when they really feel connected to you and like they know you. And so video is so powerful for people to get to know you and to trust you. So I want you guys to share some of your, some of your fears or concerns about video, because I want to address some of those right now. Here's the thing. Video's scary. Not gonna lie. Video can be scary. Every time I go live, it's like, even right now, it's like, what if I say the wrong thing? But you're going to get better through practice. And the other thing is that people are so sick of perfect. They're sick of staged. They're sick of everything being, only the highlight reels. So it's okay to go on and fumble over your words. It's okay to go on and have your kid running through the background, or pounding on your door or whatever, because that's real life and that's relatable. So, and here's the thing, start small. If you're scared of doing video, start small. So maybe doing like a 60-second video, and you don't even have to go live. You can just make it on your phone. I remember I had a new stylist and I was like, go live and do this. And she was like, I'm just going to upload the video. I'm just going to make the video and upload. And I was like, perfect. It's all about baby steps. So if you're terrified to go live, then start by just making a video on your phone. Sometimes I do better when I make the video on my phone. It is scary when you have all these people watching you live and you're like, so make the video on your phone and upload that. Videos get seen more than posts, you guys. So anytime you can post a video on your personal wall, on Instagram TV, in your VIP group, do it. And also, well, let me read your comments before I go off. Kirsty said, apparently I have a fake voice when I do video. That's what my family says. Well, that's okay, Kirsty, because at least you're putting yourself out there. I was just talking to my son about this yesterday. He just started an Instagram account that you guys need to follow. It's the cutest thing. It's called A Daily Dose of Growth, and he's 16 years old, and he does videos talking about the personal development book that he's reading. He's actually reading like one of my top 5 favorites. And anyway, so we were talking about his videos, and I'm like, listen, here's the thing. Your first video is always going to suck. So everybody just keep that in mind. First video is going to suck. And your first several are not going to be like perfect, right? But you're going to get better. And then the other thing is that the people who judge you about your videos, like those people the only people that can give you feedback on your videos are other people who are putting themselves out there making videos, in my opinion. Because there's a quote by Teddy Roosevelt that talks about why your critics don't count. The people who are not in the arena getting their butts kicked, their opinions don't count. So, so Kirsty, when your family's like teasing you about your fake voice or whatever, guess what? Their opinions don't count because they're not putting their videos on Facebook. If they are, great, you can take their feedback. If not, otherwise it's like, hey, at least I'm in the arena, at least I'm getting my butt kicked and I'm not giving up. So keep that in mind when you put yourself out there, that you're gonna, sometimes I'll get feedback from like family members and I'm like, yes, I will take it with a grain of salt, but you're not getting your butt kicked and putting yourself out there on social media. So, you know, and start all short videos, literally, like when you go live, and if you go live in your VIP group, it doesn't have to be 10 minutes, guys. It can literally be 60 minutes of you just like in the background. Like it can be the most relatable videos is when it's a hot mess. Those are the videos that I'm like, you're my girl, you're my best friend. Because I'm like, your life isn't perfect and neither is mine. So you want to have a good balancing of professionalism. You guys will notice sometimes in my videos for the team, like I'm got my makeup done, I'm put together. Other times I just came back from a workout and I am a sweaty mess. But so a good balance of professional videos, like here I am kind of videos. So Tamara said, I've done videos walking my dog. I get lots of interaction when I do that. I love that, Tamara. Here's the thing. And Joanne said, I'm terrified. I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to me. And that's where, here's the thing, Joanne. When you're adding value, it becomes less about you and more about the people you're serving. And so if you're like, you know what, this is going to serve someone else, that's when you can put yourself aside and be like, I'm helping someone else. And so keeping that in mind when you are doing a video, that this is going to help someone else, even if it's just one other person, that makes it worth it. If you go live and you don't know what to talk about, sometimes have post-it notes like right up by my screen. So you can put post-it notes on your phone. I've even made myself like a little piece of paper and taped it to my phone. You can totally have a cheat sheet. I've even seen influencers on Instagram that are live and they'll be like talking and they'll be like reading a little bit from their paper. That's okay too. Nobody expects you to be perfect. And Marin said, I say a lot, which I literally just said, which is fine. That's okay. At least you're putting yourself out there. Everybody says, everybody does. I just did it. Let's see what else. People are saying, I feel like such a dork doing live videos. Okay, then again, start small. Just do a 60-second video. The first time you're going to suck, everybody just say that. I'm going to suck the first time. Embrace it, own it, it's okay. You can even say that in the caption. Guys, this is my very first ever video. It's very likely it's gonna suck, but I wanted to share this information with you. You'll get better over time. I promise you, it takes practice. And then someone commented, said, I've been going live in parties a lot, which I love that idea, by the way. She said, these are strangers to what they think. I love that. And then Bailey just said, I haven't had a lot of interaction or purchases, but then she did a live video reveal of the bundle and sold 4 sets. That is awesome. You guys, video is where it's at. So once you make your video, put it freaking everywhere, okay? Put it in your VIP group. Put it on your personal page, as long as it doesn't have an offer. Put it on freaking YouTube. Put it on IGTV, okay? If you're not on Instagram, it's time, baby girl. It's time to get on Instagram. Let me tell you why. because there are a whole bunch of people on Instagram that are not at all on Facebook. And you're missing a whole lot of people from Instagram. In fact, if I weren't doing Color Street, I would not be on Facebook because I wasn't on Facebook that much before Color Street. Instagram is my happy place, and it is for a lot of people, and you're missing those people by not being there. So get your butt on there. I don't care if you don't know what you're doing. Just start slow. Do it imperfect. You'll figure it out. It's very similar to Facebook. Literally the same stuff I post on my Instagram page, I copy it and then I paste it and upload it to Facebook. It's the same. It's very similar. Again, as long as you're adding value, people will follow you. And so but here's the thing, Instagram TV is untapped, y'all. It is the new YouTube. Who wishes they were in on YouTube when it first started? I do. Well, that's what Instagram TV is right now. It's the new YouTube. And so get over there. All you need is a video. Here's what you need to do an Instagram TV video. You obviously need an Instagram account. And then you need a video that is 1 minute or longer. So I've done videos that were literally 1 minute and 1 second on Instagram TV. But I get a lot of new followers from Instagram TV because people want to be entertained and educated. And that's happening a lot on IGTV. So start making, so here's what I'll do sometimes. I'll do a live video on Facebook. I'll save it to my phone, and then I'll upload it to YouTube, and then I'll upload it to IGTV, and I'll make sure also that it shows up in my feed. There's a little button. I think it automatically posts it to your feed on Instagram. So there's 3 places where my video is floating around the world. There's 3 places or more where people can connect with me and like, know, and trust me. And that is the power of attraction marketing, because then people will start signing up. You guys, I get people that randomly sign up under me that I've never ever met before because they feel like they know me because of social media. That's the power of social media. And it can be so fun. You just have to find your happy place with it. And I honestly, I think the happy place is by adding value. When you're adding value, when you're serving others, when you're uplifting others, when you are empowering others, you're going to find joy and meaning in what you do. And so at the Texas Leadership Retreat, my upline asked me, she's like, I'm just curious, what do you spend your most time on in your business? And I said, social media. It's my social media posts, because that's where I attract new customers and new people that want to join my team. And that's where I add value. So it's, your posts, don't expect to add value. It's going to take time. Making videos, those take time, but it pays off. Oh, look at that. Marion just commented and said, I found you on Instagram. Guilty. Boom, right there. And I've seen so many leaders who have had people sign up find them on an Instagram search, because people are out there searching for, an upline, and they're searching for a solution. And so when they go, this is something else I want you to consider. When they go to your personal page or your Instagram page, what are they going to see? Are they going to see you adding value? If they see you adding value and being inspirational, that's the kind of person someone's going to want to join, right? But if it's just like random pictures of your cat, or constantly sharing everybody else's memes, that's not adding that much value. It's not your voice. That's the thing. They want to hear your voice. They want to see your face, and they want to feel like they know you even if they don't know you. So that's how you can, create that attraction marketing. And video is such a simple way to do it, guys. So get on the book train. Who's going to start making more videos? Raise your hand. Tell me how many. I want to know how many more videos you're going to do. So my goal last year was to do 1 video a week. This year, my goal is to do 2 to 3 videos a week. Video is powerful. So I want to hear from you. How many videos are you going to do per week? Comment below and tell me. And if you've already been doing 1 a week, then up your game to 2. If you've been doing 0, then up to 1. But it's such a great way to connect with your followers, with potential stylists. So get on the video. I love numbers. Let's do this. If it helps you, you can theme. So it helps me to have like different I don't know, I'm a nerd like that. I have a day of the week theme. So like for me, for 2 years I've done Try It Tuesday videos. And so I knew that every Tuesday I would go live. I would try like a random, and I haven't been as consistent this year because I've been traveling a lot, but find something you can, maybe like pick a topic that helps you. If not, then you just go live randomly. But if it helps you to pick a week, maybe you're like Motivation Monday or Mom Hack Monday or Mom Life or Food Friday where you show them what you're eating or whatever. Pick a theme, pick a day of the week. That will help you to be okay. And guys, videos are professional. They don't have to be any fancy. Put your phone against like your water bottle, lean it against your water bottle and do a video. Or stick it in your window seal, have good front lighting, okay, and do a video. Or you can buy like a tripod that has, buy like a cheap little tripod on Amazon. But don't be a perfectionist procrastinator. This is what a lot of people do. They're like, well, I'm going to wait till I have the perfect setup and the perfect background and until like, a ring light and a tripod and blah, 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 blah. Nope. Just do it. Done is better than perfect. Okay. Yeah, Rachel just commented and said, I think now is a good time to go live at home, showing what you're doing to stay sane during the Corona craziness. 100%. I'm totally, have been considering going live or doing videos about like the meal plan we made for our for this week, or the schedule we have for our 4 kids right now, or like the ticket system that we do for screen time, or whatever you're doing to stay sane right now. Please share it, okay? Because all of us need that. So there's my rant about video. And then let's talk about your VIP group. So a lot of you guys kill it in your VIP group. And I bow down to you. I'm still working on getting better at my VIP group. That's actually where I struggle, is my VIP group. But I think the reason is because I use my personal page as like almost like a VIP group. And so many of you are very, open and like silly and add lots of value in your VIP group. I want to encourage you to do that more on your personal wall and more on Instagram and YouTube and IGTV and all the places. But because a lot of you guys are so good at your VIP groups, and so just take that same concept and do it on your personal page. And post number, let's talk about the number of posts. I would say maybe 1 to 3 posts a day is good. You can do you could do up to 5. More than that seems a lot, seems a little bit too much. But I would say just even on Instagram, you can do 1 post a day and you'd be perfectly fine. On Facebook, I try to do 2 to 3 a day. But so yeah, you don't have to do a ton of posts to add value. Even if it's just 1 post a day. If you've been doing 0 posts a day, up your game to 1. If you've been doing 1, up your game to 2. This is about leveling up and upping your online presence. That's the title of this discussion. So just up your game just a little bit, guys. It's those little things that can really make a big difference in your business and really move that needle. Okay, so your VIP group. So regarding your VIP group, what I've been doing lately, I've tried all sorts of different things in my VIP group. What I'm currently doing right now, and this is something I've shared a long time ago, and also on our daily checklist, is just to use the VIP acronym. And that is 1 to 3 times a day, and do one is volume, something that is going to help you get volume. See, that's just a nail of the day picture, and they're not always my nails. I get them from the nail fees group, and so you can. That's the beautiful thing about the nail fees group we've got, is that everybody's generously sharing their nail pictures. So I'll post that. So doing like a nail of the day, doing an interactive. So that's the I. So the V is volume, something that's going to help you get sales. So that can just be a nail picture of the day. I never get sick of seeing nail pictures. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, yes, show me all the nail fees. So volume, interactive, something interactive, especially with the algorithm. Always trying to post a question or a graphic that has a question. I think a graphic that has a question is even better. Just one that's like, what are you up to this St. Patrick's Day? Or you can find those so easily on Pinterest, like interactive posts, and there'll be questions like, what toppings do you prefer on your pizza? Those are just great ways to connect with people and get things interacting, get people interacting, because you want them to interact to boost the algorithm. So definitely try to always have an interactive post in there. There was a while where I wasn't doing that, and I definitely felt it. People weren't seeing my posts in my VIP group. So now I have an interactive post in there every single day. And then the other P I would say is personal or punny. Doing a personal post about just like what you're up to with your life, your family, whatever, or doing something that like sharing a funny meme, sharing a funny quote. I'll do those like letterboard quotes a lot, and people love those. So that's just a good system for your VIP group, just to keep a good flow in there, is always having something interactive, showing a picture of the nails all the time. That's why people are there. And then letting them get to know you here and there, and trying to go live when you can. Anytime you guys do your nails, please make a video. Either go live and make a video doing your nails, or just record it on your phone of you doing your nails. Again, you don't have to have all this fancy equipment. For the longest time, I need like a tripod that like shows me doing my hands. And then I was like, you know what? Nope. And I said, you know what my highest viewed video on Instagram TV is? It's a video of me doing my nails on a plane. And I literally set my phone on the little, like, that little tray that flips down on the plane. I set it there, I pushed record, and I did my nails. I wasn't even talking. And that video has like 7,500 views on Instagram TV. So guys, you don't even have to talk. So those are just some of my ideas for you guys. The main thing is just to have an online presence right now. When I've never seen so many people online than there are right now. There are so many people online. People want to be distracted, be educated. They want to be inspired. They want to be uplifted. They want to be empowered. They want to be entertained. And so finding some way to do that through your eyes. And if you're afraid, guys, you need to read a little more personal development. You need to talk back to your inner mean girl that's saying, well, you don't look cute enough to make a video, or you should wait till you have the perfect lighting to take a picture, or inner mean girl is saying it's time to shut her up because you have something to share that other people need. You have value to share in this world, and it's time to ignore that mean girl voice that's trying to stop you from doing what you were meant to do. So I'm going to end on that note. I hope this helped you guys. I just want everyone to, again, you don't need to do all of these things, okay? Just take it up one notch. Take it up one notch. If you don't do any videos, start doing one video a week or even one video a month. Like, just up your game a little bit. If you never pictures of yourself, maybe at least do one picture of yourself a week with you message. I've only been posting, like random, like everybody else's memes and recipes and cat videos. I always have to tease everyone cat videos. But if you're doing that, stop doing that and create your own content, okay? Because you have a message to share, you have a voice, you have value to add, and it's time to step up your game and do that right now. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. Let's do this. Bye.